Hi everyone and welcome. This is my review of a brand new science fiction psychological thriller called Morgan. The film is directed by Luke Scott, I believe the very son of director Ridley Scott, and even before I knew that, or I hope I know that, when I saw the trailer I was thinking of the film Alien when I saw it. It just definitely reminded me of Alien. It wasn't in space this time, but we're on Earth. We're in a weird, mysterious facility. There's something wrong that's happening, and then there's a few people that are involved, and it looks like we're only going to be really in one location at a time. So the movie stars Kate Mara, the very sister of Rooney Mara. I really like Kate Mara. Really loved her in House of Cards. We also have Anya Taylor-Joy, who plays Morgan. Remember her from The Witch. We have Rose Leslie from Game of Thrones. Toby Jones. Boyd Holbrook from a really great show on television right now called Narcos. I highly recommend you check that out. Michelle Yao, sorry. Brian Cox, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Paul Giamatti. Big cast, and there's some other players in the film as well. A lot of people in this movie. It's a very short film, about 87 minutes. And what is it about? Well, really quickly, Morgan is it. She may be a she may be a he, but she's never had, or she wasn't made by a man and a woman. She was made by many men and many women in a lab. And she has like some sort of weird powers that no one really can explain. But she's 5 years old, but she looks like she's probably 16 or 17 years old. And something wrong has happened. There has been an incident, and the corporation that's running this facility has come in to investigate. Should they destroy Morgan or should they save Morgan? That's what the whole movie's about. Kate Mara is the person to kind of investigate this whole situation that's going on. So for someone who had some hope about seeing this film and has an excitement about seeing this film, I have to honestly say I am extremely disappointed by the overall result. It took a while for things to really get interesting in this film, and I will admit things did get interesting from time to time. But as we get to know the players, we get to see what happens, we get to kind of explore this place, the surroundings, kind of what Morgan's all about. I started to get some interest in the film. I really honestly did. I thought Anya, whatever her name is, the new actress from The Witch, a girl that I think has some great star power in the future. I really hope so. She's very beautiful, and I think if she's put in some right roles, she can really shine. And she's fine in this movie. She's interesting in this film. She's not the problem. I think what the problem is that there's too many stars in this movie. There's just way too many. I mean, it's one of the many problems of this movie. And I feel like a lot of people don't have a lot of time to really develop or really care about. It's just like, hey, wow, there's Jennifer Jason Leigh. She's acting, she's doing a good job, she's doing fine, but I really just don't care about her. And look, there's Michelle Yao. I like her, she's not really given anything to do, but I don't care about her. Paul Giamatti makes a scene in the film, and I will tell you, you see it in the trailer, but I will tell you the scene between Morgan and Paul Giamatti's character was my favorite scene in the entire film. It was the only one where I was kind of on the edge of my seat. Even though I had an idea of what was going to happen thanks to the trailer that gave that away. But I was still compelled to see them act one-on-one. It was very interesting, and I wish there was more of that in the movie. Now, as I said before, the movie is 87 minutes. It drags a lot. And really never felt as interesting as it should have felt. I just did not care. After a while, I did not care, and then I'm not going to say what happens at the end or anything, but there's some revelations that happen that I was like, oh, alright. I guess that explains why suddenly it turned into a different kind of movie at the end. I don't know, it just, there's a lot of interesting ideas that are here, and the movie looks good. There's some good music, some great production value when it comes to sets and locations, but it's a real disappointment because I just in the end, after only 87 minutes, I forgot the movie. I really started to forget what was going on or care. It was just a big waste of my time, it felt like. I was like, wow, I really wanted to like this movie. And yeah, it took a while to get interesting, and it was interesting for a little while, but then after that, it just kind of felt the same throughout the rest of the film. It just felt like this is just more of the same old same, and we deserve better. We do, and I think, hopefully, and I imagine that Ridley Scott and Luke Scott will work together again, and I hope that the next time we can get a better story, because I think there's some talent there. I see talent. I see talent in this director. I see some talent in this director. I think he has a good relationship with the cinematographer. The movie looks great. I like the locations. There were some moments where I felt some tension. I felt the mood. But then when it became like a totally different movie near the end and started to want to try to be an action movie at the end, I felt like, no, I'm done. I'm done with you. Not the worst movie I've ever seen. Not a terrible movie by any means. Some people will really enjoy it. Others might feel the way I do. So, you know, see it for yourself and decide. But for me, I was disappointed by this movie. I seriously was. It wasn't a good movie and something that I can recommend. And for that, I am going to give Morgan. I'm going to give Morgan. I'm going to give Morgan 2 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.